Hello, everybody. We're at Ed's running a bit late. He's got some technical problems, so it'll be a few minutes before Ed gets here. So it's just me and Jimmy for a little while. it's,
This is us.
which,
How's it going?
yeah, good. How are you? We've got,
Doing well, man.
yeah. Did you have a crazy weekend of sales too, or was it just us?
I mean, I had sales, but nothing really crazy. My normal. So yeah, I mean, I had sales. So
Yeah. We had. I don't know what happened.
yeah,
we we all like
crazy.
we double. Oh, R.I.P. No, he'll be here. Technical malfunctions. He said he couldn't find his headphones, so he's looking for it. What's up in a box in a garage? How's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Our friends from Vegas. What's the weather like in Vegas right now? Is it warm? I think it's pretty warm. everyone's writing
I
that
bet
off
you
here.
do.
Miss you, Ed. He'll be here. He said he would be. We're waiting patiently.
Hopefully.
Fart sack Jack in the house. What's happening? How's everybody doing? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, we on like Friday, Sarah was like, this week's been kind of crappy, and then like Saturday and Sunday, we sold as much on Saturday and Sunday as we did over the week. Like we pretty much doubled,
That's,
and then
that's crazy.
yeah, and then it was just weird. So I don't know. Ed was next door in a chat talking smack. I don't think he was. What's up, Scott? Thanks for stopping in. It's 72 in Vegas right now. So, jeez.
Wow.
It's
And
54 here.
we hit six.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're down to 46 right now, but we hit 62 today, man.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it was different when it was nice when I went out to go get the mail. I was like, because normally I have like my shorts that that I slept in essentially. And I just throw my slippers on and freeze
Yeah.
my butt out on the way to the mailbox. But I walked out and I'm like, it's not that bad out here. And all the snow's gone.
Right. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Sohani's here. Hi, Sohani. Thanks for coming in. 56 today in
All right.
Illinois, where Fart Sack Jack is. Pickwa resellers. Hey, y'all. What's happening?
Hey, it's my neighbor.
That's right. It's your neighbor.
What's up, Danny?
He needs to know where the good spots are. 61 tomorrow,
Yeah.
71 Wednesday. Yeah, it seems like winter's kind of over at this point for us. But I don't know
Yeah.
about your area, but our area, winter normally has one more thing in store. Like there's always that.
Yeah.
And we could have already had it because we woke up to 8 inches on Saturday. So maybe that's it. But
I mean, we really haven't had a really ice storm, and that's generally what's coming next. So,
yeah.
but
Well, March has been known for blizzards too. So we've had a
yeah,
few major blizzards in March because it's that, where it's sitting right at like 30 some degrees and then it just dumps snow on you. So hoping that doesn't happen. But
right.
we've got Scott said we hit 59. It was weird with all the snow on the ground. Yeah, it is a little strange.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
Rosie's saying, hoping it's staying above 50 for parade weekend. Is that the St. Patrick's Day parade? Is that the only? Maybe. Or we had ours last weekend, I thought. I don't remember.
no ice is coming.
No,
I hope not, man. I'm over it too, Danny. To tell you
Yeah,
the truth.
I'm kind of over it at this point. I was telling my dad
Yeah, I'm
that.
happy with the weather.
Yeah, I was telling my dad that. I'm like, I think we're just over it at this point. Like, no more snow.
Yeah.
We're good. We don't need it. So, yeah. It's, but I don't know, around here, we kind of ping pong up and down till like, end of April. And then it tends to kind of smooth out a little bit. But there's always that one, that chance. And like, if you get that snowfall in April, nobody's prepared for it. So it
Never.
messes everything up.
Nope.
And, yeah. So we'll see. Let's hope not, because I'm kind of over it. And, Pickwall Retail says I bought another house of contents and I can use some good weather. You bought a house of contents. So did you buy the
he bought it.
house
Yeah,
and the contents, or just the inside of the house? Like that's what I need to know.
Probably everything inside. Yeah, he bulk buys.
Yeah, I love the. I don't know about you, but I'm a fan too. Like, it's nice when you walk in your house with, like, 500 pieces or something like that. And you're like, yeah, this is going to hold us over for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, why did I buy this crap? What if I trip over it or something? But no.
Yeah. We did that when we bought all those clothes from Mark. And we were like, okay, this is good. And now they're selling really well. But
Yeah.
I just love stuff like that. There's Ed. There he is. What's up, Ed?
Hey,
Hey,
guys.
buddy.
Sorry.
Did you find your headphones?
Nope. I did not find them.
Oh.
I'm using my girlfriend's right now, and they're not even charged.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Well, let's... Oh, wait. Did she
Hold on,
find
give
it?
me a minute. No, it's a little thing. So I can barely hear you guys.
Got it.
Give me a minute.
All right. We're... Hold on. Now I'm having problems.
All right.
I
No,
don't understand.
problems.
Have you ever had this
Very-
happen where, like, your lady, I'm not going to say her name because I'll set off everybody's Amazon devices, but where you're talking and then just randomly goes like, yeah, I'll play that song. And you're like, I didn't ask you to play anything.
It happens.
Yeah. She does it. She does it all the time. Yeah.
What? Like, what is it hearing? I don't even know the song I was playing, but I'm like, I'm going to get a copyright strike if this keeps up. So
That's what I was. Yeah, all right. The Jimmy Show. Hey, what's
The
up,
Jimmy
everybody? How's it going? No.
But just the inside. Okay. Hi, Kristen. Thanks for stopping in. Is Sarah on tonight? No, this is our Monday night crew. We do the three of us just on Mondays. So, yeah, Sarah's listing. She's got fresh off her bins excursion this afternoon.
Nice.
It won't hold me over. I'm a maniac. That's true. In the Jimmy Show. we'll just blow you up. Me and Ed will be back here for support when you need us.
Yeah, that was last night, man. I can't do that again. No, I need you guys.
You guys, I liked your guys' live. It was pretty cool. John's funny, and his
He
kids
is.
are funny too. So
Yeah, I mean, it just sucked. Like, again, we can't stop when something bad happens. Like, I literally hit live and my mouse died, and I was like, oh, this is not good. So that's why you heard me clicking when I'm going through, and I was like, I'm sorry, man. I was using my like,
your laptop.
Yeah, it's kind of like now where I couldn't find my headphones and I was late.
Yeah.
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 Mine are always right here, plugged in all the time, because there was a couple times where I didn't have them, and I'm like, great, this isn't gonna work at all.
It's like for me, I take my headphones to work because I like, I gotta have something playing in the background while I'm working,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's either I forgot them over there, or I just can't find them here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. These are the ones I use when we cut grass, and I'm probably going to buy another pair of them because I'm just going to leave them in the truck all the time. Like, it's just going to irritate me. Or I'll use the Beats maybe. I don't know. Like, because I have over-ear Beats headphones that I bought for this, and they don't work very well with this. So maybe I'll just use the Beats out there. But I don't know. I don't like the over-the-ear when you're sweating. Like when it's hot.
Yeah.
It's not
It
a
feels
pleasant
like
feeling.
the sweat just goes in your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, it's not good.
It's like sitting around with two moist sponges touching your ears the whole day. It's kind of gross. So we'll figure it out. Mayberry Picker says, really scares me when my, I'm not going to say her name, goes off at 2 a.m. saying, I can't find any books or music that match that. Evan." That's awful. But it makes you wonder what she's hearing. Like, especially in the middle of the night.
Everything.
The scariest thing is if you have a Ring doorbell, or because we have a Ring doorbell and then we have a camera facing the other side of our house.
Yeah.
And there's been a couple times where we've heard like motion detected at the front door at like 4 a.m. or something, and I'm like, somebody out there? And you like look on the camera and it's like a branch blowing around or something, or the spider crawled up past the Ring doorbell. That happened once.
Yeah. and that's
I
still
get
give
mine's
me the,
for
that'd still give
I
me the
get
heebie-jeebies seeing a spider. Like, oh,
mine's always goes off when a car passes by.
Well, you could turn that off. You could. There's a setting that you can do people only, which
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stopped it for me.
But you know, I need to have all motion here. You already know.
Well, what's going to break into your house other than a person?
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised. Once
yeah, that's true.
Southern California, anything's possible.
Exactly.
Hey, Luis.
Hey, Luis.
Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it. I never use her at all. It's just a disaster. It's just
Right.
coming over from yesterday, rookie move there. We all our lights and everything are connected to her, and so we use it for stuff. And I like the fact that like I don't have to have dimmable switches on all my lights, and I can dim my lights. That's cool.
Right.
But we hooked her up to our thermostat once, and that was a disaster. It just messed everything up. So she doesn't have any control over that anymore. But yeah, it sucks because when the power goes out, all the lights come on 100%. So like our entire house is like Kmart, and you're like, yeah,
Nice.
So, yeah, but yeah. Sarah's like, I hate her, actually. Yeah, she does. I saw a black bear outside 2 days ago, and now my Ring doorbell will definitely pick up everything now. Yeah.
Wow.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. At least you know not to open the door if there's a bear outside.
It will still get through though.
Yeah, it won't have a problem getting through that door. I mean, well, maybe. If it's a steel door, it might, but
Yeah.
be like, haven't you ever seen The Great Outdoors? The
Right.
bear.
It's the funniest. I love that part of the scene, man.
Yeah. With the shotgun lamp. Oh. You can't. They don't make movies like that anymore.
No.
Such a good movie. But all right.
I got a little discussion question that might interest
Sure.
both of you.
Well, then go for it.
Oh.
So, if you guys don't know, and I literally just got the email this morning, which I completely negated to see because I get annoyed by them. Poshmark is having that fast free shipping event thing that they're talking about. What do you guys think about it?
So I saw your video, and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Me neither.
So
it's in my
us
queue.
Tell us all about it, because
Yeah, it's in my queue.
unless you want to save it for the video.
I mean, it's literally just a 2-minute video, and I'm just reading the email. So from what I understand, and you know, Poshmark, they were extremely vague on what the details even are.
Great.
So for 1 hour, I don't know if it's gonna be weekly, daily. They didn't even specify that either. They just said for 1 hour on a certain day, it's gonna be free shipping for the buyer, but we're not gonna get charged. So I'm gonna guess it's like a closet clear out thing, but they didn't even specify if it could be for offers or full price sales. So it was very vague on the details, but that's what I got from it, that Poshmark is going to be paying that, and we get the full amount, and the buyer gets free shipping. That's really the gist of what I understood it.
Did it happen already, or is it going to be something?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I think it's going to happen. I couldn't even find it on the Posh blog. So, like I said, very vague. I'm pretty sure you get those emails too.
I got something about it, or well, Sarah gets all the, because we're trying to spread the tax crap out over two people, because I'm the one, everything's in my name. So like, I'm the one with the massive tax bill every year. So
Right.
We put Poshmark in her name just to kind of spread it out a little bit. So she gets all the emails, but then I saw your video and I was like, oh, they're doing the kind of like what Facebook did, I guess. Where
Yes.
it's like free shipping, but
Yeah,
I didn't
so
know
I'm
if it
guessing
would-
that's kind of what it is.
Well, and the reason I asked you if it was today, because I got the weirdest offer from somebody. So, like, this guy was, Posher VA sent out our usual discount with the discount shipping, whatever. And then it was $20 was what we offered, or what Posher VA offered. And then he counter offered with $20. And I'm like, okay. I mean, sure. Why not? So I thought maybe it was happening today because maybe like our offer was $20 with $5.95 shipping. Maybe he had to remake an offer to get the free shipping or something. But
Um,
uh,
maybe because I think I don't know. Remember when you first signed up for Poshmark, they give you that you get free shipping on your first order. So maybe it doesn't apply with discounts. That would be the only thing I could think of.
I don't know. It was just
Yeah.
weird.
Also, I want to ask. I think it happened on Friday or Thursday. Did any of you guys get like a weird influx of just new people signing up to Poshmark with your code?
No,
Mm-mm.
not that I
I
don't get the emails though. So
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because I was at work and then I get 7 emails from Poshmark saying that random people signed up with my code. I'm like, wait, I never even advertised my code. How did they even get it? But on my account it shows 7 Poshers recruited. I'm like, okay,
Hey, take it.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Like, I'll take it.
wow. Do you get any money for that? No. You just,
Not unless they pay. Not unless they buy something. I get the
no.
$10, but that's about it.
No, well, let's hope they buy something.
Yeah,
$70.
absolutely. Yeah, so I was gonna say that's $70, man.
There you go. I
But
need one person to be recruited because if I can recruit one person, I could move up to Posh or VA 2 or whatever.
and I just found out that it could be anybody that just signs up with your code. They don't even need to buy nothing.
Oh,
So just like say one of your friends, if you know that they don't have Poshmark, send them your code through text or messenger, have them sign up with it, and you're good.
I was hoping Johnny. We were talking to Johnny after the live Cajun Roots reseller, and I was talking to him about Poshmark, and I'm like, you really should look into it. And he's like, oh yeah, send me the code, and so I'm hoping he signs up at some point. Of course, I will never know because Sarah gets all the emails and she ignores them. So we may already be there. So, hi Victoria, thanks for stopping
And
in.
Hey,
Victoria,
Victoria.
Kristen's heading out for some Thai food. She says, talk to you guys later.
that sounds
Food.
good.
It does sound good. No,
Right?
no, not if it's that buffet place that you went
No,
to.
no that was
No.
Chinese food, not Thai food.
Don't even think about it. Rosie said, I've heard other people saying that the offer with free shipping will go out to likers. And you will get a push notification if you have them on, which is when the
Yeah.
flash is on. Okay.
Yeah, I turned my notification on because it's the daily tips and news or something like that, and I turned that one off because I got tired of getting those get 50% off on this or that. So I turned that one off, and then those weird little messages that they send you too. So I turn it off, and I guess when the event starts, it's just that 1 hour period. They're gonna send you a message that's like, all right, get ready, and I guess either to start listing or something. I don't know what it is. But I have a feeling that this will be awesome for clothing resellers.
Yeah.
Because free shipping for them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be. I don't know. Jimmy, that stack of slippers might get a little lower.
I hope.
Did you see Jimmy's new addition back there? He's got the Cabbage Patch doing the
saw it,
Titanic.
yeah.
He's doing
Yeah.
I'm the king of the world.
Now you're missing the
Oh.
girl one.
What's that?
The girl cabbage having behind. Oh no,
Oh
in
yeah,
front.
she's
Yeah.
in front. Yeah, he would
Yeah.
be behind. Yeah, that's right.
Does Sarah have one?
No, I don't think so. I'm sure we could make that happen if we wanted to. We've got plenty of them in here. Rosie's jealous. She needs a recruitment too. Yeah, she deletes all the emails and never reads them. That's nice. Any updates on the Pittsburgh meetup? No. It was kind of a thing between Mike and myself. We're going to organize it, and I haven't talked to him lately, so I'm not sure what he's doing with it or if it's still even happening. But the idea is that he was going to help plan it, and I don't know. So no new news. I unfortunately, William, do not have the time to plan all of that myself. So we were entirely too busy. So I'll see if I can touch base with him. He has Girl Scout cookies that I bought off of him, so I'll see if I can talk to him about that. Precious. The email was sent like you're a buyer, not a seller. So I think they are saying that things / add them to bundles so you can buy.
Okay, I get it.
Be ready to buy. Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah,
I guess
so.
tell the buyer that's like you're gonna get free shipping on this hour. Just buy in between this time. I'm guessing that's what it might be.
That would be my guess. Yeah. So Sarah's trying to make deals here.
I mean, we are in a process of a big cabbie sale right now. I mean, between both of us, and I might be adding more, Sarah. Just saying. I'm just saying.
I like how where do you store these things? Like
They're in a box right now.
I was gonna no, I mean, but you seem to always have like a Cabbage Patch at the ready.
I like him because he actually resembles. I found my old baby picture of the one that I was talking about, and he actually resembles the one I had. But mine had brown eyes. This one has blue eyes. Same outfit. Because that is an 85p factory one. See how I'm like noticing these things now? It's like crazy.
How much is too much to pay for a Cabbage Patch?
Depends on the Cabbage Patch, but
just a regular one, but vintage though.
Older.
Yeah.
I need a price.
I'd say no more than $5 to $8.
Okay.
Depending on what unless it's in the box. If it's in the box, totally different story.
I mean, the one that the on-air one is that you have back there, that one's the one that would sell pretty well.
This one?
Yeah, the one that where I told her, I was like, hey, check this item number out,
Yeah.
Want it,
so if they're incredibly rare like that one has like the mohawk thing going and he has like the leather jacket and stuff like that. But if they're just plain Cabbage Patch Kids like this one or this one, I wouldn't say between $5 and $7. Because realistically, if it's just like a regular, kind of run-of-the-mill Cabbage Patch, you're probably not going to get any more than $25-$30 for it. So,
yeah, because the flea markets are getting very expensive.
Yeah. Oh, already?
Yeah.
Snipe hunt for the path meetup. That's right.
I think she's sending me codes in the chat. That's what this is right now.
I think so. I
think this is all intended for me.
I pay $5 to $7 max. Yeah, that's right. Jessmar or transitional kids, I pay more. Yeah. Jessmars are totally different story too. If it says on the back of the head says Jessmar, then I'd probably go as high as like 20.
If I found some in the bin on Saturday, I believe. They were just like random ones. And that's the first thing I check when I see Cabbage Patch on the back of their neck. Does it say it? Nope. All right, you're going back.
Yeah.
Though they were too dirty to even get, so.
Yeah. And then and check for pox and stuff like that. That's the other thing to check for. It looks like little black stains on the inside of the face. That's what it looks like. So,
and the one that you could pull the hair so you could beat on the desk.
Still one of the funniest things ever. It's absolutely hysterical. I wish there was a way to film a YouTube video of Sarah's process throughout the whole week with her and her Cabbage Patches, because it's priceless what goes on in this house. With her when they're drying, or she has this little I've been calling it the waiting room because it's they sit in the corner of our counter all together, and then I'm like, why are they there? And she's like, they're waiting. I'm gonna wash their hair, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'll go to the bathroom or something, and she'll be in there shampooing and conditioning the Cabbage Patches. There's just no way to film it though. It would just look
possible, isn't it?
It's possible, but then I don't know. It wouldn't be as good. You know what I mean? Because she'd be kind of acting a little bit more, and it wouldn't be as funny. It would look staged. You know what I mean? And it's not. This is what she does. She plants them in when the bean butt was sitting on our heating vent, just drying. It's funny. So, Rosie found a Cabbage Patch today. Picked it up for $5. So she still wants to buy them. You abandoned them. Hi, Shay. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it.
Hello.
What is going on? The other name that starts with an S that belongs with Apple stuff just kicked on, and it turned my earphones off.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Why are you against each other?
If I say it, it's going to start asking things. So funny. You need that secret camera. Yeah, it would be really funny, but Sarah would be really mad because then I'd be filming her after she wakes up and starts working on Cabbage Patch Kids. And she's sitting there in her pajamas. So she would never let me put it on. She'd be like, "No, you can't put that on because then I look like crap because I'm sitting there in my pajamas." So, yeah, do it as an '80s movies montage. Yeah. With like, I need a hero playing in the background or flash
Right.
dance. That's
So,
that's one of the most frustrating things about YouTube is there's like so many really good songs that can go along with the moment, and you can't use any of them. Like,
I mean, you can, but you gotta find the artist.
so I've always wondered, is there a way to like buy, like if I bought the rights, not the rights, but if I bought usage rights to a song, could I buy them and then continue to monetize my channel?
Yeah, I would.
I think
I
so.
think you can, but as long as because at first YouTube more than likely is gonna say you can't use it, and then
Right.
you have to send them an email with the proof that you either purchased it or they gave you permission, and then
Mhm.
they will go through the whole process, and then it's like okay, monetization is back, and then you could probably use it.
So I got to
Well,
get
more
a
than
hold of
likely because you,
so,
you have permission from the owner to use it.
so I got to get a hold of somebody from ACDC real quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're not going to have a problem with this whatsoever.
I was like, it's okay.
So,
You can borrow it every once in a while. It's okay.
yeah, Sarah should put some of her cut up Life magazines in the waiting area so the cabbies have something to read while they wait. Oh,
It,
that
it made me think like a doctor's office when you said it.
it's funny because like she was calling it the holding area for a while, and I was like, no, it's totally a waiting room because they're either going to go get a bath or they're going to get their hair done or they're going to get like their face cleaned up or whatever. So it's totally a waiting room for the cabbie spa that she runs. So yeah, things are out of control around here.
Now, if they're laying back with the cucumbers on their eyes, I'm not even going to ask anymore. That'd be awesome.
Oh my god. She needs to get like the little baby cucumbers and cut slices of them. All right.
Sorry.
Back to reselling.
All right, I got another one for you
You
guys.
got another one. Go for it.
So I was I forgot what group it was on, and you know it's the usual thing right now. Gas prices up. Are you guys still traveling the same amount for your sourcing spots, or are you just gonna stay locally now?
Hey, that
Like
was my yesterday show.
that too. I think.
We're still doing the same. Yeah, we're still doing it. I mean, because most of our usual sourcing spots are not that far. But yeah, we're not. We haven't changed our routine at all. I mean, that might change come summertime when we're using a lot more gas for the other business, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will really affect us all that much. So
And yeah, I just remember that was Jimmy's show.
yeah, you guys did talk about it quite a bit. It's a tough subject to talk about on the
Yeah.
live
Yeah.
because it teeters on that edge, you know, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Well, the second
It
part
always
was
goes the other way.
yeah. But the second part is, do you think USPS would raise their prices soon? And do you think thrift stores might be raising their prices too also? Because I know some of them, they have their box truck so they can actually go pick up donations. So you already know that would cost them more. Do you think they would raise the prices too just because of that?
I don't think so. I mean, okay, so I think thrift stores are raising their prices in general, and I think they're raising their prices because a lot more people are shopping secondhand now than were before.
Yeah.
So I feel like that you could point the finger at gas prices on that one, or you could point the finger at there's just a lot more people being a little more cautious with their money these days, so that they're raising their prices, and thrift stores know it. So they're, but then you have that counteracting thing where like you're going through the spring cleaning time now too, so they have an influx of donations. So there's, it might even itself out, it might not. I don't know. What's the chat seeing? What are you guys seeing? Well, we need some answers from the chat on this one because I'm curious. And Jimmy, what's your opinion?
I mean, it's not. I mean, my Benz is an hour away from my house, so I mean, I'm not going to stop going. I just didn't go this weekend because I thought I was thrown out. But to be honest with you, but that's another topic. But no, I mean, I'm still going to source the same. I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't go. I would never. I would fight to get back in your bin, especially after pulling the Kermit the Frog shirt that's behind you.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
I
See,
remember that
stuff
stream.
stuff like that makes me want to go to the bins. It's just I don't want to risk it, but I probably will soon.
Ed's gonna
And
walk in a suit of armor.
well, what I'm probably gonna do is you saw I don't know if you guys saw I had a button shirt yesterday, and I have my little pocket here. So I've been
Uh-huh.
testing it out. Also, I'm gonna have my phone right there recording, and just I'm gonna try it that way. And I already made it so where I can, even though I have it 9:16, it can be recording 16:9 while and still be as straight up like that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try
There-
that, and hopefully it works.
There's one concern I have for you there.
It's gonna fall off.
Mm-hmm. Because you're gonna be reaching,
Yeah.
so it's probably just gonna fall right out of there. If you could find a way to anchor it in there, that would be ideal.
I'm gonna try something, and I'll see if it works.
Yeah, it might work. It's a good idea. I like it.
I mean, my only other options is to get the Ray-Ban recording glasses, but those only record 30-second increments. And
Yeah.
I mean, it might be good for clips, but they die really quick also, like within 30 minutes.
Yeah, I read that too, and I've been getting bolder at my bins, like walking out there with my camera in my hand or my phone in my hand, and nobody really seems to care. So
Unless those two ladies come back again.
I don't know. I feel like now I know enough people at the bins that I could just be like, yeah, no, because I know both managers, and both managers are nice to us, and I'd just be like, yeah, call the cops. Go ahead.
Right.
This is gonna be a great video. This is my viral moment. Do it. Call the cops. So
The viral moment will be when the cops come and etc. gets you with handcuffs.
I'll be selling free Pittsburgh Picker merchandise until I'm blue in the face.
Right.
Arrest me. Sarah should put some of her cut up life. Oh yeah, I already read that one. Sourcing is a hobby for us as well as an income source, so we still travel for the fun of it. Marketplace Boutique, I'm definitely considering fuel costs when looking for a new car. Yeah, that's a good point. Not changing my driving habits, mostly sad because Uber Eats is going to start charging a gas premium. Yeah, that was nice while it lasted. I'm still sourcing for my garage, so it won't affect me. Fartsack Jack says I'm not going to put it up on the screen. I don't have to leave the source. I have so much stuff, you guys. It's gross. Carry a man purse, put it in the pocket. Not a bad idea. Or satchel, whatever you want to call
Satchel. Yeah.
That would be too obvious too. My other plan was to get one, like, what is it? What do they call it? A crossbody bag, or like
Yeah, I have one of those.
one of those, but with a clear front. That way I can just have it recording like that, and who cares? It's gonna be blurry.
That's a good idea. Well, yeah, I mean, but you could probably just cut a little hole where the lens is.
And that's what I was thinking, because it's your phone, so it's like nobody's gonna care. You get me? So that was gonna be my other idea, because like I'm telling you, I know you guys would definitely be interested how when the new bins come out, how crazy people get.
The only thing with a crossbody, so if you have a crossbody bag and it's going diagonal, your phone's going to be diagonal.
Oh, well, but remember, in the editors we can move it. Remember?
That's true. Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So
thinking
it
about that. I was like, I think you can move it.
Yeah, that would work. Fartsack Jack carries a Merce. See, there you go. Laura's here. Hi, Laura. Thanks for stopping in. Diane and her sister sell on separate platforms, so they traded a bunch of their dead stock today as a new way to source. They donated oh, that's nice. Darn Tesla. I want a Tesla. I just want a Tesla because, like, all the stuff that's in that car and the customizations you can make to it and stuff are just awesome. So
Yeah.
The only reason I want a Tesla is that way I don't have to be stuck in traffic with my foot on the brake all the time.
that's right. Well, Ford does that now.
Yeah.
So, like, my buddy has my truck doesn't do it because I didn't get the platinum package. But if you get the platinum Ford F-150, it can drive itself.
Really?
So yeah, it's called Blue Cruise, and it's I've seen it in action before. It's pretty good. The only thing you can't do with it that Teslas can do is, like, if you're on the freeway and you want to exit, the Tesla will exit for you. The Ford will just keep going past the exit until you move the wheel.
Dang it.
Like, I just want to sit here. You do everything else.
Autopilot.
There has been people that have been sleeping in their Teslas while they're
Oh
in
yeah,
traffic.
you see that here a lot.
Yeah, I bet. Thanks, Nicole. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, that's why the gas is up. Oh, from Tesla. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that conversation, Laura. No,
All right, so I got another one for you guys.
Oh,
all right.
So, when I like scrolling through just random news stuff. And of course, thrifting, thrift stores, Google's, anything comes up because that's most of the things that I always search up.
Right.
So an article came up saying that 5 things you should not be getting from thrift stores, and one of them were used shoes and used clothing. The other ones were hat, plushes, and bed linens. I just found it hilarious. It's like,
well,
I don't know.
yeah.
Actually,
People,
there
please
wasn't a
don't
question there.
sell
What do you
none
guys
of
think
that.
about it?
It doesn't work.
Sell any of that stuff. No.
Yeah, we don't sell that kind of stuff.
No. Never sell something like that. Bed linens, not as much anymore. We sell like new in box ones or ones that are like really, really special, but for the most part, bed linens are gross. So
Yeah, unless it's like my grandma's from the 40s, J.C. Penney's still in the plastic,
Yeah.
never come out. That stuff, dude. I mean, that
sells
sells
well. We
Yeah.
bought a bunch of that stuff, and we've sold a lot of it over the years, but they do sell really well. People buy them for fabric and cut them up is what they normally do with them. So it is normally really good sellers for you.
Yeah, plush.
Cigars.
Yeah, plush that doesn't sell. Just
No,
Right.
plush. No, they don't sell at all. I've never sold one. Didn't just sell one today. It's never happened.
Never.
Sarah says we do sell vintage flat sheets. Yeah, we've sold used. Yeah, we have. We sold a tablecloth today. First of all, did you know Tommy Bahama even made tablecloths?
No, I didn't. That's interesting.
Yeah, so apparently they do. It's called Tommy Bahama Home, and it sold in a day, and it was just like a really heavy floral tablecloth, and it sold super fast. So, yeah, I didn't know it at all, but
That's interesting.
isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So,
I have an update to my $140 pair of shoes.
on eBay,
Guess what?
They paid.
They're not paying.
How do you?
Oh, your layaway?
Yeah, because so I was just curious. I accepted the offer immediately after I got it, and they didn't pay right away. Usually, when you do, they do. And then I was curious this morning. I was like, you know what? Let me go see this person's feedback because they had like 7 feedback. It's like, all right, let me check. There's 2 positives, but they both say doesn't pay, didn't respond. So I'm like, man, they're not gonna pay.
So wait, so whoever the buyer was, instead of leaving a negative feedback, they left a positive feedback with negative information.
No, so other sellers, they left them a positive saying that. Yeah. So that's what it is, because we can't leave negative for buyers. So as soon as I saw those 2, I was like, okay, yeah, they're not gonna pay.
No. We have, and I don't know if this is a thing or this is just, it seems like a epidemic going on around here with stuff like this. But we have currently, Rosie, thank you for sharing our closet. I appreciate it. We have 7 people waiting on.
Wow.
Yeah, 7. And we had it up as high as 10 at one point, and now it's gone back down. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
what is?
But yeah, actually, continuing. I don't know if Jimmy was in there the whole time, but continue from the question that I asked you from on Sunday's live. Do you think eBay might become obsolete if they go that route?
You mean
the auction route?
Whatnot might become one. Well, let's get into.
Actually, yeah.
Let's get into that. Jimmy might want to start this one off because unless you don't want to talk about it, Jimmy.
I mean, yeah, we can talk about it.
Go for it. Well, why don't you tell everybody what happened today? Well, and anybody that doesn't follow you on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I saw when I went on my Instagram too. It's like, what's this? I was like, I see Jimmy's name. I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah. Thank goodness I opened that email. I guess that's 7:52 in a traffic jam at work, heading to work. I'm sitting dead stop. I was like, why am I getting a whatnot email early already? I'm like, I was going to ignore it because it's been since November since I've applied. I've tried everything to get in there. Well, today I got accepted, but what's weird is what I applied for and what they're putting me in is two different opposites. So I don't know what's going on. So I applied for streetwear, which to sell, well, this kind of stuff or any shirt I want to put up or whatever I want to go, right? And they put me in action figures to start off. So
I think that's just what they're putting everybody in
it's
action
okay.
figures.
So firstly, I'm like, is this email even real? So I forward it. I take a screenshot, I send it to Jen, and Jen's like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I was like, okay, it's real. But so I call her, and I'm like, yeah, man, I have like 6 days to choose from where I can do my onboarding. But fast forward, she's like, why does it say action figures? I'm like, what? I didn't even read what it was for, right? I was like, oh man, but it's okay. I'll find something. And she's like, are you going to email them back? I was like, no, I'm not. I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, no, you might as well just go on your onboarding and move on from there. So
yeah, it was.
Yeah, congrats.
It was shocking. Yeah, I had to read that email 50 times, and then I was just like, wow.
So let me get to this question, then I'll answer what you said, Ed. Do any of you leave feedback when buyers do not pay? We can't leave negative feedback, and I was under the impression that if you left negative remarks in a positive feedback, that they would remove it. But I guess maybe they don't.
No, they can, but I think it's only if it's reported by the buyer who has that kind of feedback. But I'm gonna guess that this one that I have is just a throwaway account, so what does it really matter, anyways?
Right. So no, in fact, most of my stuff is set to auto feedback because I got tired of getting messages from people saying, "Can you leave me feedback? I left you feedback. You didn't leave me feedback." And I'm like, no one looks at the feedback, dude, unless you're a problem. So, but, so yeah. I hate when you accept the offer and it takes them 2 days to pay. Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
Just put all the action figures in t-shirts.
I should just roll them.
Quick, trade all your clothes for action figures. We had 7 sales today with a lot of Polly Pockets for $120. Oh yeah, Polly Pockets are great. As one of them, nice. Lori picked up at the bins. Nice. Also tell Sarah I may have some Cabbage Patch Kids new in a box coming. Are you looking to make a deal there, Kevin or Lori?
So, also, guys, if you ever find some Skechers Star Wars slip-ons, pick them up because I sold a pair today for $75.
No kidding.
Yeah. Really?
So what kind of shoe are they? Like Crocs?
No, they're just your regular Skechers slip-ons, like canvas shoes, and it's just the iconic pose of Luke and Leia, and that's all it is.
Oh.
So if you guys ever see them up, pick them up because they're worth money. Huh. And I actually listed because when I looked it up, there was only 3 active listings and there were 5 sold. So I was like, okay, that's pretty good. And the other 2 listings, their pictures were horrible. They were in the 9x16 format, and they were actually cheaper than mine. And I put mine higher, full price sale, and I'm assuming it's because it was some good pictures. So I'm like, yes,
nice. I've never seen those.
No,
so
never.
All right, so I guess for those of you that didn't see last night's live, Ed asked a question on live. eBay is apparently they're going to roll out in the future some form of live auction with kind of like what Whatnot does, where you're live on on a video platform and you sell things live. And do I think that it's going to make Whatnot obsolete? And my answer is still the same. It depends on how long it takes eBay to get their act together with it. And and I thought about this after the live, and I don't know why I didn't say this yesterday, but there's 2 caveats to this. The first one is that if eBay does it the way they do their normal auctions, and people have 4 days to pay, no, it won't affect Whatnot's business at all, because it'll be a nightmare. But if they do it like Whatnot, and immediate payments come through during the whole auction and stuff like that, I feel like if they do it soon, it could be trouble for Whatnot. If they do it at the pace eBay moves, which I feel that's what it's going to be, which will take them a year to two to get it going.
Probably a lot more.
They might Whatnot might be too much of a force at that point, or got bought up by Amazon or by Facebook or somebody huge that it's just too little, too late. So that's my opinion. I think I'm going to stick with that one though. But the other thing I wanted to say is yesterday was if they start that, let's say they already have the technology and they start it with the immediate payment on, I'm going to question a lot about what they're actually doing, because if they can make it work with a live stream and they can't do it when somebody sends an offer, I'm going to kill them.
Yeah.
And also something that I didn't bring up, and I just thought of right now actually, is what if eBay, say that were to come about, what if they don't do the purchase something and then every other thing is only $1 shipping? What if they charge you shipping per item as regular, not the way that Whatnot does it? Because I don't know if that's unique to Whatnot, or I'm not familiar with their system at all, so I can't really say anything about it.
Well, let me think about. Well, Jimmy, do you have an opinion on this? Because I'm going to think about how to word this before I speak.
Well, the first question or the second question?
But either.
I mean, on the second part of it, if they're going to charge the same amount of shipping on because sometimes I'll buy the stupidest thing right off the bat just so I can get the $1 shipping,
Right.
But if they're going to charge me shipping per item, that's going to kill them.
Yeah,
I think.
I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it would be you'd pay over. So they would have to do something with some form of bundling. Now, will it be the $1? I don't know, because I don't think Whatnot, and this is where I have to be a little careful, but I don't think Whatnot's not trying to show a profit at the moment. Right. They're trying to show a valuation to investors. So the only goal Whatnot has right now is to get another round of investments coming in. So they need to show as much cash flow as they possibly can and as much potential cash flow as they can. So I feel like the $1 shipping thing, I think it works. And because I've done the math in my head, and I feel like Whatnot's still, like every now and again, I think they're getting hosed on shipping. But for the most part, depending on what the item is, if Jimmy came into my auction and he bought that Kermit the Frog t-shirt that's behind his head from me, and then I'm an idiot Whatnot, and I'm like, hey, Jimmy, I got a bowling ball for sale. You want this one too? And then he turns around and buys a bowling ball.
Yeah.
But he's paying that $1 shipping on the bowling ball, and he paid $4 to ship the Kermit the Frog thing, and now I'm going to send a bowling ball, a 10-pound bowling ball and a shirt to him. Then they're going to get hosed. But that doesn't happen often.
Right.
Often enough to make it a problem. So I think eBay will do something similar. I just don't know what that would be. Because I can't imagine... eBay's in the business of still turning a profit. They're not looking for investors or to be bought or anything like that. So that they can't be as loose with their money as Whatnot can be. So that could be a bit of an issue. But
I mean, eBay probably can. They just don't want to.
I think it's probably easier for them to kind of, if eBay was going to do it, or if they were going to do something like that, they would have to find a way to limit what the sellers can sell. So like you couldn't have an auction that's just all over the place, like a thrifter's auction where there's, you have to have an auction where you're going to kind of, I'm selling shirts or I'm selling pants or I'm selling whatever and just keep it going. That would be, I don't know what they're going to do, but as far as I'm concerned, if eBay did it and got it out in the next couple of years, it could spell a lot of trouble for Whatnot. But there are people that say that they're in talks to buy them. So,
yeah,
that could be the whole thing right there. that answers the question.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Like you said, if they come out with it, say next year, maybe they're starting already.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't necessarily want to see Whatnot go away. I would like for them to continue on because I think they have they have a good thing going right now, and it's working. They do well in the categories that they're currently doing. Like action figures, for example, is a great category to be in, apparently. Even if you don't sell action figures, they just throw you into the action figure category.
Yeah.
That's actually what I was going to ask you. So you only do one auction a week. If you wanted to, would you be able to do an auction every single day if you wanted to?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. That's probably what Jimmy's going to do is his first week.
I think so. I mean, I have enough shirts to do it one every day, man.
Yeah. So. Aren't you glad you didn't? Because there was a period of time where I was like, I'm going to send Jimmy a message and just be like, you want to get rid of all your shirts? Give me a.
Hey, I would have. I mean, except for that one, I've fallen in love with it. No, okay.
The one we're sending your way is equally as good.
Dude, I love that shirt, man. That's awesome.
I don't think it'll fit you. I forgot what it said on it already. Jimmy. I can't remember. It has Jimmy on it. That's what I know. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for stopping in. Jennifer sharing.
Hey, Jennifer.
Appreciate it. Jennifer's link for her channel is listed at the bottom of this in the description, as well as her PayPal. So support our moderator, Jennifer. I would appreciate it. The Wild Wild West needs to be tamed first on whatnot. Yeah, so that's another topic, I guess, that we can kind of talk about if you want. So I guess they kind of reined it in a little, according to Ed. So it seems like they're kind of, putting their rules out front now. So it seems like they're screening people a little bit better. So that's good.
So they are. I was curious after what I saw. So I guess you're right. In the beginning, they got all those bad people, and I guess now if they want, I'm gonna guess that they want to see more of a commitment now, and not just random bots or people just filling out random emails trying to get approved. Because I have a feeling that's probably what some people did, that they just got a bunch of random new emails. That way, they can get a better chance of getting approved.
Jimmy, was your process any different, or did you not have to do anything other than what you've already done?
Well, like when I was talking to Ed today, I was like, because he sent me a picture about the license thing. I was like, but I remember one time I was trying to bid on something on your guys' auction, and I had to go back out, and I had to submit my license to him. It was weird. Okay. So I don't know if maybe my application was in the process at that point in time, which that was just like 3 weeks ago. I don't know. So, because I told him, I was like, well, I didn't have to submit my license right off the bat. But then I was like, wait a minute, because I was trying to bid on something on your guys' thing, and it wouldn't allow me. Like, I could chat, I just couldn't bid. It was weird. But it said I had to update something. So when I went back to my account, I just took a picture of my driver's license from the front and the back. Mm-hmm. And then it said, okay, you're able to bid now. I'm like, well, that was weird, but I don't know.
I haven't bought anything under my account for a while on whatnot, so I'm wondering if I got to do it. But I haven't bought anything, but I've sold stuff under my account. But the Pittsburgh Picker account hasn't bought anything. And
you know what it was?
Would know, right?
It's when I put that Funko. It's when I put that Funko pop up for sale. That's what it was. I had to show my license to be able to sell that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna guess it's because of the whole $600 thing. That is just a guess.
Yeah,
but I spent more than $600 on there.
What happened?
I said I spent more than $600. I need to send them a 1099.
Yeah, please do. It's coming my way. So I don't think I have had to put my license on, but I don't think you need to show your driver's license to get a 1099. You just need to give them your social. So I don't know.
Who knows?
Figure it out. I like the idea of rapid fire auctions, but I don't necessarily want to be on camera selling everything. Yeah, then me and Sarah aren't on camera. There's a lot of people that do it like this, where they're holding things up.
Yeah,
we don't do it that way.
The YouTube auctions, right? Oh no, the YouTube auctions and on whatnot as well.
Yeah, it's to me it's a lot harder, and your quality is going to go down if you're using a front-facing camera. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why we only use the back-facing camera for the sale, and just you see our hands most of the time. And I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I don't think the front facing cameras can be really all that good. I don't know.
And yeah, the rapid fire thing, yeah, I like that too because I know some people they just want it like that. They don't want to wait. And even though they could do buy it now, I think it's just that thrill of the auction that makes them feel better about it.
Yeah, and that's part of the fun of it is that, so even from a seller's perspective, whenever you're watching, whatever it is that you're selling, go get bid up, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. So it's awesome. It's gonna be and now that I have competition, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, so that's why I was joking around with Adam. So everybody, my first auction's next Tuesday at 7:30. If you guys want to join me, no, I'm kidding. I'm messing around. Adam's like, dude, you're gonna be selling action figures. I'm like, oh yeah, never mind, we're good.
He's not.
I want to ask though, what do they consider action figure? Is it literally just any kind of doll, or?
Well, if that's the case, I have 22 Cabbage Patches I could throw up there.
Because
I know someone who's going to buy all of them. Yeah, I think what they're looking for is like Transformers, GI Joes, those types of action figures. But I mean, he didn't even apply under the action figures thing. So I mean, realistically,
no. And that's what I was telling Adam before. Ed, when you lost your earbuds, I'm joking. No, he was like, "Where did the action figures they come from?" I was like, "Maybe it was because I know flipping sports guy Paul and I both got the same email. They were asking if we had this certain stuff, and I replied back, "No, I don't, but I could find them. You know, obviously, I'm going to go to the bins and try to dig them out, right?"
Right.
Well, Paul actually had them. See, Paul applied for sports cards, but the sports cards were just so full that they gave him action figures off the bat. So,
yeah,
I don't know. That's what I said. I was like, my application is, I don't know what's going on with my webcam. What's going on here?
Okay. Oh, I thought you were doing that. I'm like,
no, it's my webcam.
Oh, now you're close. Now you zoomed in.
I didn't zoom in. Come on, man. Oh well.
Yeah, good.
You just get to see my face. How's it going?
Hey, that works. Yeah, they make action figures. Like, Cabbage Patch.
Oh, that's the McDonald's one.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like their rendition of Medusa.
Yeah, I believe that's the McDonald's one.
Yeah, I think Thrifty Junker sent that to us. So, Cabbage Patch action figure. See, there you go. It does exist. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we got in under vintage clothing, and we've been selling it ever since. So I don't really know, but I know a lot of people that do get in under certain things and then end up selling something totally different. I think it's once you're in, you're in. Maybe run one auction under the category that you're in, and then pop back over.
Yeah, I mean,
what you're gonna do.
Yeah, because they might be just trying to get more professional people too. I mean, with all the stories that you keep telling me, I was like, so yeah, some people really don't need to be on there.
I mean, there are, like, I guess what I was trying to convey last night, and it was hard for me to say it without sounding kind of like a pompous jerk, but there are people on there that maybe don't carry themselves in a super professional manner, but they do know their stuff. So, like, there's a couple t-shirt auctions that Sarah watches on a regular basis, and the guy swears quite a bit, and he's kind of pompous, but like he really, really knows what he's doing, and he really does know the shirts, and he really does have a huge inventory of shirts. Do you want to reset your computer, Jimmy?
I don't know if it's that. I think my webcam's going out, man. To be honest with you, I'm literally just. You're about to hear a few F words come out. I'm joking. Mark, get ready. I'm joking.
Mark's here. If he's ready.
Yeah, let me pop back off and come back on, man.
All right.
Sure.
Sorry about that.
That's cool.
No worries.
Today's just not been our day with technical stuff. They just had to fill a category on the form. Yeah, that's probably true.
And I actually didn't know that they have subcategories now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
They used to have like vintage clothing, and they don't anymore. It's just clothing, thrift store. They have a thrift store category where you can just have a thrift store auction, like thrift from your couch. Yeah, somebody told me. I haven't found it, but I know like Carrie's doing one right now, American Arbitrage. He does thrift from your couch ones. That guy that you saw that was doing like the shoes like you do, that was
Mm-hmm.
on there. His whole thing is like thrift from your couch, and
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah,
so that's kind of what I think they're trying to go in that direction, which makes a lot of sense because now that is something a lot of people will get behind and a lot of people will be drawn to whatnot if they start going in that direction where it's like a hey thrift from your couch thing, because they're running some promo this weekend where like
yeah.
you can there's a couple buyers participating where you can buy things for their original retail price or something like that,
Yeah.
and like I don't know. I'm sure it's sponsored and then paid for by whatnot, but they're trying to go in that direction, and I think it's a good idea. So
Yeah, because right now before the live started, or I think a couple minutes before, and I got like 5 straight notifications of whatnot and emails saying that I think they're participating or they're just getting live right now.
yeah, okay.
Sorry
Mark
about
said
that.
that's okay. I'm like, what happened? Mark says the auction I've been in, the people try to come off with authority, but in reality they do not. Just merchandise movers. Yeah. Yeah, I've had that happen a few times. In a Box in a Garage has a question. Had an item returned today because the buyer never picked up the item. Delivered February 9th and flagged unclaimed March 9th. Would you refund the buyer? No, I wouldn't. Hey,
Welcome back.
welcome back.
Yeah, hopefully it works. If not, I guess I got to do it with my camera off.
I wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
Better.
There, well, I'll read the question again for you, Jimmy. In a Box in a Garage had an item returned today because the buyer never picked up the item. Delivered February 9th and flagged unclaimed March 9th. Would you refund the buyer?
Wait, was it actually marked delivered on eBay though? That's what I'm not understanding actually.
Well, if maybe he sent it to a post office box or something like that.
But I thought they kept it well, not
There you
indefinitely, but I thought they kept it as long as the box was being paid for.
It says USPS said their box
I
was
would.
full, so they sent it back to him.
I wouldn't refund them
But yeah, I wouldn't refund them though.
unless they
wouldn't
force
refund
me
them at all.
to.
I don't see why you. I mean, I've had things returned, and this is just my experience in a Box in a Garage, so I'm not 100%. I'm not speaking with the exact same situation, but we've had things returned to us like undeliverable, like the address was wrong or whatever, and it's been returned to us, and then we've reached out to the buyer and we're like, hey, this got sent back to us. What's your address? And they've never responded. We actually had a guy we sent a license plate to. I sent him the message. I'm like, hey, this came back to us. Give us your other address. I'll ship it out. Whatever. Never got a response. We actually found the license plate in the bottom of this cupboard that's right over here. And I was like, oh, crap. And so I had never refunded them. I wasn't going to refund them. Like, I don't see any reason to unless the buyer contacts you.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Right,
that's a totally
exactly.
different story. So, I don't know. You guys feel the same way?
I got a return on a shirt that probably was returned to me unclaimed. I mean, undelivered or unclaimed. I forgot which one it is. 3 months later, buyer never responded. It showed delivered on eBay. So I mean, I kept it. I kept it for another, I think, a month or two, just in case, and nothing. Like, okay, well, I'm putting it back. I'm putting it back to sale. I
Yeah.
didn't refund at all, though.
Yeah. What about you, Jimmy?
Yeah, I mean, if they're not, it's I don't know. Like I said, I've had like an expensive shirt get said delivered and then come back, and I kind of did what Ed did, I kept it for a little bit, then I just resold it because I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I wish I could throw away $75 and not worry where it went,
Right?
I was like, all right,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you.
yeah, that's a good, yeah.
Yeah. I'm with Mark. Yeah. Relist and resell it and move on.
Mhm.
No reason to. I mean, well, I guess I'd give the buyer some time. I think what my next thing would be is I'd send the message to the buyer.
Yeah.
And if they don't give them some time to reach out, that way, as long as eBay sees that you attempted to get in touch with them and you didn't just be like, oh yeah, sweet, free money and move on.
Right.
as long as there's some proof that you tried. After that, maybe hang on to it for a few weeks and then kick it back on,
Yeah.
sell it again.
Yeah, mine wasn't eBay. Mine was Macari though. It was weird.
Yeah.
Really?
So
How does that work though? Did it auto rate them after 3 days, or it just never rated at all?
it just said it was kind of weird. It just said delivered, um, and they never gave me my rating. So yeah, I got my money, but then the shirt came back. It was weird. It was sitting because I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So I reached out to Macari, and they were like, well, just hold the item. So they tried
Yeah.
to get a hold of it. Yeah, and they were like, okay. So I think they sent them back money, but they never took the money back from me. So
Nice. Every now and again, Macari comes to the rescue.
Yeah.
Mark's trying to get some sales, apparently. Put him in your eBay layaway program. Uh-oh. Rosie just sold something with Macari Local.
Nice.
Awesome.
Congrats. What you sell, Rosie?
Yeah, what did you sell? He's standing by the label printer. And I'm nervous. Oh,
Don't be nervous.
It's like catching
Am I
an
the only
Uber.
one here who's had a local sale?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never had
Uber.
them.
Yeah, Uber's not set up around my area yet, so
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember that they were just testing it out in San Francisco first, and then that's when it actually rolled out nationwide, didn't it?
What, Uber? Or
Macari Local.
Oh, it's here. It's in Pittsburgh for sure because I turned it on. It's on every
On
Macari
everything?
listing that we have. Because Uber is always around my area anyways because we live so close to the airport.
Mhm.
But yeah, we've never had
And it's funny because I don't know if you saw my latest one, but when the drivers get the order, it actually tells them what the item is. I think that could kind of backfire on the buyer or on us because you never know if that driver really wants it. It's like, well, I delivered it. I just gave them what they gave me, and then the problem could ensue right there.
There you go. You're the only person that can answer this question. Do you have
That
to be there for the
person.
person?
When you're setting up the time that you want to meet up, I believe you set up the time first, and then it's going to tell you to verify your address. And then right there, you can choose between three options, which is leave it outside, meet them in person, or I forgot what the other one is. And then you could leave like a comment right there as like if you could leave it
Throw out
right
the
there in
window.
your front porch, or yeah, you could even throw it to them. But yeah, they give you three options. They could leave your comment. I always just meet them outside because I don't care. But you don't have to meet them in person. You could just leave it right there in your front
Yeah.
porch, and they could just pick it up, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I think it's a great system. And they spent a fortune on advertising, like over the Super Bowl, like February, and I haven't seen much this month, but last month they spent a fortune. They were on the Super Bowl and everything, and I don't understand why they didn't highlight something like that because we live in this world where people want things now as fast as they could possibly get it. That's like a total selling point versus eBay or Facebook Marketplace or anything like that. Like you don't have to meet and be awkward and be like, oh hey. What color's your car again?
I think the mistake that Macari did is that they're calling it Macari Local Pickup. When people hear pickup, they think it was like, okay, I have to go pick it up ourselves. They really need to change it to like, I don't know. They have to show that Uber is the one that's picking it up. So they have to change that advertising because if they just leave it the way it is, people are gonna get confused. Like you said, you didn't even know what it was until I actually made the video.
Yeah, and they should focus on the fact that like you can buy something from a buyer and get it same day. Like that's something that nobody else is doing.
No, so it actually depends. You cannot get it the same day if the seller chooses a time for the next day.
Well, right, but I mean, you can choose that day. Like if I bought something, well, not now because it's 10 o'clock, but if I bought something tomorrow morning, I could have it by noon if I wanted to.
Well, yeah, that too, but it actually depends on the seller as well because you could buy it at 10 in the morning, but if that seller still chooses for the next day, you won't be getting it until the next day. Yeah. So it depends on the seller on who you get.
Okay, maybe this is a little more complicated than I wanted it to be.
yeah.
Angie's Oddity says, I've had several Macari items sold this week, and my antique booth did amazing. eBay's been slow but steady. There you go. We went off the chain with eBay. Macari and Poshmark were just average. So, yeah, we did. So the blow molds that you guys revealed to me that we could take the tops off last week.
Yeah, sorry about that.
They actually sold along with the rest of our blow molds. And So yeah, you guys. I think we were talking in the back room afterwards when Sarah came in and was like, "This guy's legit." You know, they seem like nice people, and they were. They super nice. They drove 4 hours to meet their friend and meet us at the same time, so they didn't just drive out here for our blow molds. But
Okay.
so this guy literally rolls out of the passenger seat of his car, right? And he's got a T-shirt on that says "No blow mold left behind," and it has pictures of blow molds on it. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, I like you. That's commitment to your craft, man. But wow. And yeah, so we're talking to him, and we brought the rest of ours with him. We're like, hey, do you want any of these? And he's like, yeah. He's like, what do you want for them? She's like, make us an offer, and he made us a reasonable offer. So we've sold we have no more blow molds, thankfully. But and they were really cool people. But he's like, I store them in the living room when it's not the holiday season, and I'm like, oh, your poor wife. I can only imagine.
Hardcore collector.
Can you imagine though, like
No.
just rolling into your living room and there's just Santas and candles and carolers and pumpkins and all kinds of blow molds. Oh Lord!
I don't
So you're
know.
gonna get more blow molds.
And he just got more. But the other ones like we had these Noel candles and he's like, oh, those are different. He's like, but they're supposed to be red. He's like, oh, don't worry, I have this painting system that I use. It makes it look really authentic. And I'm like,
Wow.
you are hardcore. This is some impressive stuff here. It's like,
So it's kind of like a Sarah's cabbage commitment.
no, it's way worse than that. It's way worse than that.
Sarah wouldn't drive 4 hours for a special cabbie.
Yeah, oh yeah, she would totally, but she wouldn't drive 4 hours to pay retail. She'd drive 4 hours to get like a deal and then be able to resell them. This guy paid retail essentially for all these blow molds. He's never going to sell them. They're his babies. They're like Jimmy in the Calvin Klein Kermit shirt. That's not going anywhere.
It will. I mean, I'm not going to throw it on whatnot. Be honest with you. I mean,
No,
Adam will be like, "Yeah, you're new. I'm waiting on this $1 T-shirt right
That's
now."
right. Dollar time. Sounds like Macari wants to do all local that way, and do not have to fix printing labels. Yeah, and go. He's trying.
I mean,
I
he
hate
does have a point. They do take the buyer's money right away. You
Right.
know. And now, why can't you fix your stinking label? And it'd be perfect. It's like, come on. That's as far as I'm going with it.
It's no okay. So
Sorry.
yeah, you got me. Okay, I was gonna let it go, but okay,
That's
Mark,
right.
you got me. So I signed it. Like you know how Macari times out after a while, and something you got to refresh it whenever it's sitting on your computer. So I refresh it, and this little notification comes up. It goes, "Vacation mode's here. You can click here," and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool," because I needed to know because I know Poshmark has vacation. I didn't think Macari did, but now they do, so it's cool. And so does eBay. So I can put all three marketplaces on vacation mode when we leave. And I'm thinking to myself the whole time while I'm reading this little stupid article about Macari and their super advanced vacation mode, and thinking to myself, you can't fix your stupid label. You can't just give us a 4x. You don't even have to fix it. Just give us the option to have a 4x6 label along with the big label. It can't be that complicated. I, as a non-computer programming person, can make your dumb label a 4x6 label by just taking a screenshot and printing it onto my label. So you could do something too. So,
I'm like, my point is, I'm like, I'm not 2 years old. I don't need to cut down the line that you need me. If I print it off on paper, right? I'm like, come on, man.
It's because the way they try to advertise it too, that they want to be the flea market of online e-commerce.
you turned your gain up on your mic big time.
Oops.
I'm like, whoa, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah, Ed, we're right here, man. I'm joking. It's like,
Which one's down?
So yeah, the
Is that better?
yeah.
Okay.
I just don't understand it. And then those little cut lines that you're talking about, I hate those things because the screenshot has to be outside of them, or else it's askew. So my little screenshot is perfectly around the cut line, and I'm like, I hate you people for making me do this. And it sucks too whenever you have like a bunch of Macari orders and you're like, I don't know, like when you guys ship, do you guys listen to music or stream something on your computer at the same time while you're doing that?
both
So
planes and music.
yeah, but if you have something full screen on,
Yeah.
so like I have this monitor and then I have the monitor that's on my laptop, and typically the whatever video is going on is down here because the words are bigger up here. So
Right.
I'll be watching something here, and then when Macari's dumb label comes up, it kicks my full screen away. I gotta take the stupid picture, and then I gotta shrink my full screen down, grab the screenshot from the desktop, open it, print it up, and then go back to watching what I was gonna watch. And I'm like, this is just terrible. Why does this happen?
Right.
That's why I just do it the way they have it. Just print it, tape it. I'm not gonna do the whole screenshot thing.
I can't tape it. I bought a label printer.
Yeah.
I'm not taping anything.
I mean, unless I'm at work, then I'll print off a label. Wait, did they hear that?
No, they better not have. Rosie hates
I do
people
it all the time.
Yeah, you can just ditch it on your front porch, Rosie, and they'll come pick it up.
Yeah, just make sure that they know too, because if not, they're just gonna leave, and you're gonna have to schedule something else or contact Macari, which is annoying as it is.
I don't know if he's rubbing this in your face or if he's saying you sold $50 in action figures, but
I didn't, but he did. No, that's awesome.
oh, there you go. Like my order was right now, and it wants me to do it tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think it's what if it's already 10 for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10:16.
So yeah, so there wouldn't be anything available now until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Saturday it was 9:00.
Also, the flat rate of $8 is great for larger items. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Dude, but yeah, he was cute. Blow mold, awesome. I would freak about the blow molds. That guy cannot actually be married. Totally is. Just sent the buyer a message. Thank you all for your help. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Oh, he's married to his blow mold. Does have a wife. There you go. Postcard sold. Jimmy is on a roll. 2 action figures and a postcard. So there you go. Got your rant in. To touch on a subject from a few weeks ago, the wireless Rollo printer has been a big asset test. All right, cool. I'm not going to buy it. I don't think, because I don't feel like I need it. But if this one ever craps out, I'll probably buy the wireless. But I really do like this thing. The only thing that I don't like about it, and it's probably just us because we use the really massive rolls of labels. Whenever you have a really heavy roll on it, it pulls the machine back towards the roll, and if it gets too close, it starts skewing the label in there. So I have a pair of scissors wedged behind it, so it doesn't pull it all the way back.
You know what I use? It's kind of weird. I got it at an estate sale, but it's those antique porcelain toilet paper holders that are like this big.
Yeah.
That's what mine, dude. It feeds it right through, man. I mean, it's hilarious, but hey, I paid $1 for that thing.
Is like the toilet paper roll like behind your desk or something, or do you have it on the desk and there's this like big?
No, it's as tall as my desk. Literally, it's like perfect. It just feeds right up. It just feeds right off of it. Yeah.
I got the stupid plastic thing from Rollo.
Yeah.
And it works, but like the sides pop off all the time. So every now and again, I'll be sitting here and I'll just be like, ka-clunk, and then the roll will roll away. And I'm like, oh.
I got like an off-brand one just from Amazon, but I use the stacks. I don't use the actual roll. The stack helps out a lot. It doesn't pull anything.
I'll talk to you behind the scenes about how to get those a little cheaper. Whoever programmed the interface for the labels probably got fired for doing such a crappy job, and no one knows the code.
I mean, they should have known that resellers were going to go on it.
Yeah.
4x6 is life right there. You need to make it.
Sarah's saying planes for life. They were on this afternoon, weren't they? I missed it.
Yeah, I think they're on. No, I'm not going to say it because everybody will go there.
They're on right now?
Yeah, it's already over.
Good night, guys. I don't even have a regular printer. Yeah, we do, but it's I mean it's right here. Well, you can't see it. It's next to the Animan. But yeah, there's Jimmy's channel and Ed's channel. Thanks, Jennifer. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yay! Kristen's back. How's your Thai food?
How was the food?
Jennifer.
More like what you have, actually.
Yeah, we need to know what you have. And Jennifer wants to know too. Mine come in a stack. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've got the stack ones right here.
Yeah.
I don't like them though because it seems like mine bunch up too much, and then It's like I'm watching them like fly. It's just weird.
Yeah, we have
I
a
have to record it.
900 plus roll of them that we get, and
Same.
that's the way to go for us.
Yeah, that's how I got it too. It's real big.
Yeah, mine's the stack one is exactly how you're saying, Jimmy, but it doesn't bug me. It's right there and it still prints the labels fine, so I really don't care about that.
Yeah. There you go. Sarah wants green curry. It's good. 5 stars, and the boba tea was good too. So there you go. She got pad thai.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, boba tea freaks me out. I just don't know.
You don't like it? Okay, I know. I think it's probably the same reason it freaks me out. Tell me why. Because
to me, it looks like frog eggs, man, staring at me. You know.
Okay, that's not why it freaks me out.
But tapioca, like I can eat tapioca pudding fine, but the tea, like it just looks weird. I just like, what is going on with this? You know.
What freaks me out about the boba tea is the straws are not that much bigger than the tapioca.
Right.
And so every now and again, tapioca is obviously not going to be that uniform. So every now and again, you get the one that just kind of barely gets stuck in the straw, and then you suck, and it's like it just it fires that thing right through that straw. So that's why it freaks me out.
I just don't like it. I don't drink it.
It's weird. It's tea with cream and stuff in it, but it is.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's too creamy.
Yeah. Well, I've had it. It's not something I hunt for, but it's good. I mean, it can be good, I should say. Angie's Oddity says, I was lucky. My husband got 2 zebra thermal printers that his job was to throw out. Nice. Zebras are workhorses. Before we got this Rollo, there was an auction that was selling off like liquidating some like shipping and receiving offices, and there was a couple zebras for auction, and they went for more money than I wanted to spend on them.
Yeah.
But they also had the commercial ones for they were going for like $300, and I should have bought them because nobody bought one. But I would have had to have it like over here in this corner, like where the cabbage patches are, because it's like this big. But it can print off like, I don't know, like 30 labels in 2 minutes or something insane.
Wow.
So, yeah. So, Sarah has a boba tea squishmallow. Yummy frog eggs.
Ew.
Thanks, Jennifer, for sharing people's channels. I appreciate it. Cannot eat English muffins anymore after watching The Fear of Holes. Done.
What's that?
Sarah has it. Some people can't see, like, and she's gonna start freaking out now that I'm talking about it. But she can't see things with many holes in it.
I've heard of that. I know that was an issue when the iPhone came out.
When it came out,
the iPhone, the what is it, the 12 or 13, because of the way the circles were.
Yeah. She didn't like that either. Yeah. But yeah, people have this like fear of holes, and I could see the boba tea being the same thing because you could see all the little black dots at the bottom of the thing. So I just don't like them.
So what about when you guys get pepperoni pizza?
No, she's okay. They're not holes.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Think of like a sunflower without all or what are those flowers? Is that a sunflower? That like
the big ones, the big tall ones.
Yeah, but
yeah, they're sunflowers. Yeah,
but when all the seeds come out, it's basically looks like a big thing with holes. Yeah, like think of something like that. She couldn't stare at it. So she's already getting itchy over there.
So you don't want. So like when my neighbor harvests his bees this year, you don't want the honeycomb. Don't send that.
You can send it. Yeah, I mean, she'll stay away from it, but that's okay.
He'll always come over. He'll be like, "Hey, you want some of the honeycombs?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Now your post office will think there's something really wrong with us because I sent you a joke and I wrote no bees.
Dude, I almost walked it over to George. I swear, until I was like, "Wait, that has my name on it." And I was like, "Well." I was like, well, it's like 10 degrees. They're dead. That's what I was thinking in my head.
There's definitely not bees in this box. Trichophobia or something? Trichophobia?
Yeah, trichophobia.
Yeah, makes me itch. Yeah, like beehives. There you go.
That's on my shelf.
It's like natural holes in large groups. That's what.
Okay.
So would that bother you? Like, like the
Nah.
Unker hat
No,
with
no,
all the holes in it? No.
no.
Put it back
It's
on the
got to
shelf.
be like, yeah, like think of the sunflower without the sunflowers
Yeah,
in it,
I
and
got
all
it.
those holes, or even like a shower head that has many holes in it. That kind of thing. That wouldn't work out. That's kind of what she's talking about. Toilet
Okay,
videos up to 488 views, by the way. You have to
it's
get that.
growing.
Nice.
It's going crazy. It went up like 10 views from yesterday. It's going off
Hey,
the chain, Mark.
Lisa didn't go down the drain. Get it? That was
Oh,
funny. Yeah, that was such a dad joke, man. I'm sorry.
I got it. I was on it. So, um, there was something I was going to bring it up, and I forgot to write it down. So I completely forgot what it was.
I had a couple of topics too, but I completely forgot to write it down too.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that kind of, I guess, a lot of people have actually been bringing it up again just because of recent things that Goodwills and whatnot are doing. It's like, do you think YouTubers are messing up with the market again?
No, I think that's a complete sham.
Yeah.
Because
And I'm just saying because I know that some people, especially when I see it in the Facebook groups, they are like very, very mad at YouTubers. Like they really need to just, using a lot of bad words and just stop. And they're like really mad. Like they're.
I think it can affect. So, like, the only example I have of it is Part-Time Pickers did it to that one thrift store that he went to constantly. I think it was
Eco Thrift.
in,
And that's the reason why I started going to the one that's near me. Well, not near me, like 30 miles away from me.
Yeah, but I feel like that it doesn't happen often, and it's possible that we did it with Red, White, and Blue in the jeans. Like somebody saw our videos and then people started buying them, and then the next thing I don't know if it's directly related to YouTube, but it could be. But I don't think it's creating that big of an issue. It's just my opinion. But yeah,
I'm just saying because eventually people are gonna research it on their own anyways, and it's just gonna get out.
Yeah.
Just at a much slower pace. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I learn about like weird bolos almost daily at this point. I mean, just with all the exposure I have on, Instagram and stuff like that and Facebook groups and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if you guys are in like some of the eBay groups, but somebody had like a plush that looked like a candy bar or something. It was some Comedy Central.
The wooden plank.
Yes.
Yes.
It was a wooden
I saw that one
saw
too.
that on, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like $200 or something. For
It's
this stupid
$300.
thing. Yeah. I mean,
But
I would have walked right by that thing a million times because it's a Comedy Central or a Cartoon Network or something like that. But I don't even know what it is.
it's just a plank that a character has on the show Ed, Edd and Eddie. It's a really old show, so the millennials grew up watching that from Cartoon Network. So some people know it, but a lot of people don't. So yeah, you would have walked past it. But to me, I would have probably picked it up because I know what it is. But I was thinking I would only get like $10-$20 out of it, and not $300.
Right. Then
Same thing with that. Same thing with that Five Nights at Freddy. I picked him up because I sell Five Nights at Freddy persistent for $15, right? So
Yeah.
I'm glad I looked that bear up, man. If I wouldn't have, I'd been like, oh my gosh. But
well, and what, Simba or whatever what was the plush that you sold? Was it Simba?
no, it was
you got
Lady
that?
and the Tramp 2, one of the pups, Angel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was another $200 plush.
Yeah.
So
We sold that Garfield that we picked up at the bins for $20 today, and
that's good. That's still good. That's great.
yeah, I mean, it's fine. Everybody put it back. I saw that when they rolled the bins out. I saw them, and I'm like, I'm not going to get it because it's on the general wear side, and I'm standing on the clothing side. And then I walked over afterwards, and he's still chilling in there, and I'm like, mine. People love Garfield. Do you ever get orders that are really close to you and feel dumb shipping something a few miles away? Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Several
I mean
times.
I get those orders, but I don't feel dumb shipping them. I do it
Yeah.
purposely on that because they ask me if I can meet up with them. I'm like, no, I don't want to meet up with you. I don't even want to know who you are. Just I want your money.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I hated meeting people. Like when I had to sell my truck, it was just thank God the first guy that showed up actually bought it because I hate having to do it again and again.
Yeah.
It's just so annoying. So corn floats. Those are
Oh
all
my
bummers. They don't understand economics. They don't understand economics. Even if they mark up things like your jeans because they are selling more because of you, you'll stop buying them, and then eventually price will go back down. It's a cycle. Yeah, and that we were Ed, you and I were talking about this, or actually we were talking about this all on last week's live. Is that shoes in my area? There's an influx of them, and I didn't tell you guys this, but there's another thrift store, the St. Vincent de Paul. They're having dollar shoes, and they're all crap. Like they're destroyed, or they're
Like
junk, or
completely destroyed.
no, like, so there was, like, those they're like the suede Skechers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they had a pair of those, and they were they were just destroyed, and they were $1. And then they had like Keds and and stuff like that just aren't really worth all that much money. But they had other shoes on sale, and they had a pair of Nike Air Maxes there, and I was like, sweet. And I picked them up and I squeezed them, and I'm like, Meh. Well,
Popped. Yeah.
those back.
But hey, as you saw, even with burst bubbles, they still sell.
Yeah,
And to put it in context, I only had those up for 3 weeks.
really.
Yeah.
But these were really popped. Like, I could put my finger almost through the.
Oh, okay,
sole.
okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah. So it was. I mean, think
Yeah.
like flat basketball. Like, you could just squeeze it.
Yeah, with the ones that I sold, you could still feel that there was at least some air in there. So
Yeah, these did not have any air left in him. This guy basically would have been walking on his feet at that point.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Usually anything quality from our childhood sells. Yeah, that's true. Found an elf yesterday. Wow.
Nice.
That's a good one. Some of those
Yeah,
are really
owls
worth some
are-
money.
Yeah. Owls are good.
like I really want to start going to the bins again, just because I see everything you guys pick up. So I'm like, okay, I know the people at my bins, they usually care more about what they $50 and up items. A lot of people, unless they're the flea market vendors, they don't care much about the more lower dollar items, which I can still make a profit on. It's just, I don't know. Maybe.
I feel like you do. This is just my opinion. Your city has so many more people in it, and there's so many transients in it, and there's so many people traveling, and there's so many people that stay for a month and then come back and leave, and all kinds of. So, like, I feel like your bins will be insane with stuff, like almost to the point where, unless you're looking for like Jordans and like Calvin Klein Kermit t-shirts and liquid blue t-shirt, if you're looking for very specific super expensive things, you're probably not going to find them. But if you're looking for things that you can double, triple, quadruple on, I feel like it's going to be full of it. And that's just my opinion. I don't know. Doesn't Luis lives near you? Has he ever been to the bins or anything like that? Or
I don't think he goes often. I haven't really asked. I know that one time I asked him if he wants to meet up to go to Amazon bins location that they have opened up here. And I mean, I saw like a little TikTok of it, and it's not even that great. It's actually like just all the junk that's left over.
it's
And
like my mystery boxes is what you're saying.
Yeah.
no mystery boxes, but if they
No,
do
it's
have
the-
any,
it's
I'll
the same
probably do
stuff,
it.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I know
pretty
he
sure it's
lives
equal.
from the bins that I go to. He lives further out. He's more closer to the San Bernardino bins, which is opposite direction, I believe.
yeah.
So I was gonna ask. You guys said that yours rotates every 30 minutes or so.
Mine, it depends, but I mean, they like on Saturday. I swear we waited for an hour for one change, and then the next one after that was 20 minutes. So, but I don't know. What Jimmy, does yours have a time schedule?
It's I know they do it once an hour, but I believe it's like they'll bring the clothes out. Like, see, they like swap. It's weird. Like, they'll bring like the 6 bins of like clothes out, and then it seems like if I'm going through the clothes already, about 20 minutes, they're switching out hard goods. So
okay.
So I bet you it's probably about every 30 minutes. To be honest with you.
Ours is a little different. Ours is like, so there's 2 sides to it. One side's always one thing, and one side's always the other. So like, and then they have rows. So like the this side and this side will be, this will be hard goods, this will be clothing, and this will be row 1, and then row 2, and then row 3, and each side is always the same. And then they'll flip flop them sometimes, but sometimes they don't. It doesn't make any sense. But it will always be one side's hard goods, one side's clothing, and they'll change them both out at the same time. So
Okay.
like, and it's cool for us because typically the first thing they roll out is hard goods. So like everybody's kind of congregated over towards the hard goods, and then they'll put all 6 out. They'll be digging through things while they're putting the clothes out, and most of the time they're still digging while the clothes are done, and so you get a lot less people on the clothes side, and that's the side we want to be in anyway. So
Right.
Yeah, because last time I remember they were rotating ours every 10 minutes.
but you were only allowed one person per bin in California, was that?
No, this was before the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
So
Really?
before the pandemic, think about it like this. So my bins, it's huge. It's really big compared to the ones that you have, because our bins, I don't know if your guys is like this. Ours has the bin side and it's attached to the retail side. So just imagine a huge complex that's how it is.
Yeah.
And
Mm,
I mean, they have a bunch, but 3/4 of the whole bin store is clothing. The rest is hard goods, books, and I last time I went, they didn't have shoes, so they have like a huge back room also, and all that's just full of clothing.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah. So before the pandemic, what I remember, it was 10. They were rotating every 10 minutes,
Wow.
and I don't know how they're doing it now. So that's why I'm kind of like, I want to go try it out now.
That'd be a day.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't. It's it's very competitive there, and I know
Still.
some people like you guys. You spent what 4 or 5 hours there, or the way
Yeah.
that Jimmy was telling me that he
Man.
was.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'd spend that much time there if they did it every 10 minutes.
No, I
I'd be
wouldn't.
there for 2 or 3 hours, and then
Yeah.
I'd be tapped out.
I mean, would
But-
you really though?
Oh yeah, because that's so like the only reason we do that is because the vast majority of the stuff has already been picked. So once they change it, it's all new. It's most of the time it's new stuff. So that's the only reason we do that, is to get the new stuff. But if they change it every 10 minutes, we could be in and out of there in under 2 hours. We'd have the same amount of stuff.
Yeah, I think we'd already hit. Be like, oh, we called it. So I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean-
Maybe I'll have a surprise for you guys on Sunday.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Right? And then I'll be like, hey, Adam,
Mate.
at the end of the year, you want to fly out?
I was just gonna say that. I was just thinking
Yeah,
that myself.
Like,
I'm
we'll
like,
have to rent a van back or something.
maybe me and Jimmy could take a flight out.
I need 2 tall bodyguards.
That's right. We could stand next to you like this.
Right? Yeah.
We'll just
But you-
we'll just nudge up, and then you can start picking through things, and people come over, and we'll just be like, "Get away from him." Do you know who
But,
this
but
guy is?
you will see a bunch of people in the corners just like watching for us. Like, as soon as the new bins come out, they're like just eyeing it.
Oh yeah, they. So like I've gotten to the point where I can tell when they're going to start the new bins, because the doors, there's like double doors that swing open, and they'll open them and leave them open. Whenever they're not changing bins, they're closed and people can go through them, and they just shut. But I'll keep an eye on the door, and as soon as the doors open and stay open, I'm like, they're changing.
It's like, oh,
Here it comes.
For your
oh.
go ahead.
I have a bag now. There was this like one of those laundry bags that are like canvas that stand on their own.
Mhm.
I actually, I normally find a bag at the bins and then use that whenever I'm grabbing stuff. I'll just put it in the bag rather than try to have an armful of stuff. So this bag was just so good that I'm like, you know what? I'm just buying the bag. We'll just bring it back every time. I have to re-buy that bag every time because I pay for the weight of the bag. But it's really tall and it works really well. So I'm like, all right, this works.
Do they let you bring your own bags?
Mm-hmm. They do at ours.
Yeah, I can bring all my IKEA bags in there. See, I'd ask about them because I bought one of those mesh ones at my bins, and they'll she'll dump all the clothes out of it and weigh it, and then she'll actually put them right back in that bin for me because I say, hey, I brought this back, and she knows.
Yeah, I'm sure they would if I said something, but I didn't last time. So, and then we just stack all the clothes in there and put it in the cart and then wheel the cart on there. But
I think they only charged me $1 for the bag. It was weird. I was like, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
Walmart, that thing's like $25. We're good.
Kristen says they hit the like button. So in case you were wondering, of the 20 of us here, I'm one of the 19 likers. Nice. Well, thank you.
Appreciate that.
They were going so fast today, according to Sarah, like 20, 30 minutes. So, yeah,
Wow.
it seems to just, and I think it also depends on the crowd. Like, if it's crowded in there, they'll change them a little bit quicker. But if it's not crowded in there, they'll slow it down because there's really no point in them, they want to. So,
What would be the least busiest day that you can think of for the bins?
turn your gain back down.
How about now?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna just leave it all the way down.
It's definitely not all the way down, but it's good.
Yeah, we're good.
What was the question?
The least busiest day for you guys at the bins.
Not the weekend.
No, the weekend's humping. Well, when I went in Tuesday, it was the same crowd, but it just seemed like the quality of stuff was not there.
Yeah.
And then I got that on Thursday, so that's kind of where I don't know.
So here's the thing: is that you don't want it to be dead, because if it's dead, then they're not going to change as frequently. So
Right.
then you're just kind of sorting through the same crap that's been sitting out there. But so I'd say Mondays are probably your good day, because Mondays typically you don't have the part-time crowds at work, and the people that are, real big pickers are going to be there.
Yeah.
And a lot of our friends and people that are regulars at the bins tend to go on Mondays anyways. So it seems like Mondays would probably be the day.
Yeah.
But you're working, so probably Sunday then.
I had Mondays off, and I switched it for Saturdays because Saturdays when I get my good stuff.
Yeah. I'd say
It's like-
Saturday. Saturday
Yeah,
would
like this-
be the worst day to go. Without a doubt.
Yeah, like this last week, I found 3 pairs of on clouds. Awesome.
Yeah. Those are some good shoes. I've been looking for them.
I don't think they're as popular over here.
Janet.
Yeah. They're not a very warm shoe, so I can
Right.
imagine they probably wouldn't be. But it's funny because, like, I see stuff that you get, Ed, like your shoes and stuff like that, and even some of your clothes that you buy. It's funny to me that, like, some of the stuff that's, like, in style in California, I know is not here yet, because it takes so long to get here. And not physically get here, but, like, the style to catch on in my area, especially my area, because Pittsburgh, as far as fashion goes, there's not much of it. I mean, there is, but not much. There's a lot of, like, people that still wear just Steeler jerseys every day, and pirate shirts, and track pants and stuff like that. Speaking of which, this is totally off the subject, but I've been watching The Sopranos lately. I don't know why, but and they all wear these, like, velour tracksuits, right?
Right. Yep.
They all match. And I'm like, I need to get one of these things because it looks so comfortable. So I looked this up, right? Thinking it $50 tops, right? No. Not even close. And you should definitely look. If you see these tracksuits out there, buy them, because they're super expensive. It's $230 for a Puma velour tracksuit, brand new.
Used? Oh, no. Oh,
New.
brand new. Oh, brand new. Okay.
Used on eBay, you're looking at like $125 for these things.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Are you going to get a gold chain too?
yeah.
I
No,
mean, you're going to have to.
complete the look with the horn. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. See?
I can do that. I wanted to get one because I'm like, that would be the best thing to wear in Vegas, because then I'd look like a mob boss that doesn't care.
And then that's what we'll say. And definitely nobody would even come and mess with you.
No, it's just like, leave that guy alone.
Wow, you're
Like,
right. They do stuff for over 100,
Yeah.
150. And
No, 'cause I was-
it's just the all black ones too. They have the beige one that sold 100 just for the sweater.
Yeah. If you get like the gold or the red or like the ones with the stripes on the side or something, they're worth even more. And I'm like, you've got to
Crazy.
be kidding me.
I mean,
And like, that's all I wanted. I just wanted I wanted the George Costanza look when he walked in, when he was in constant velvet. I'm like, that's what I was looking for. And I'm like, I'm not spending $100, $200. I keep telling
I'll
Sarah.
keep an eye out.
If they changed every 10 minutes, we would never leave. You can't walk away from a fresh bin. Yeah, it's like a heater. Can't walk
Yeah,
away from a heater.
that curiosity was like, no, I need to go back and see what I missed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pittsburgh still has toilets in their basements from the Stone Age. That's true.
I'm sure Darke County does too.
On the tracksuit again. His wedding ring's kind of loud. That's true. He's obsessed with it. He's a mess.
I'm guessing you've been talking to her about it a lot lately.
Oh, yeah.
Lately.
All the time. Yep. Yeah, and I sent her the, if you ever want to watch something really funny, there's a Mad TV sketch about Sopranos, the cable TV version of the Sopranos. Like, and it's... It's so funny. Just Google Mad TV Sopranos sketch, and it's like, now, The Sopranos for the first time on cable television. And they just have to cut out all the crap. And it's like 4.5 minutes long because they can't keep it all in. So, yeah, it was just funny. But yeah, no, I'm like, why don't you buy me one of these for a wedding present or something? She's like, I'm not, because you'll look ridiculous. I'm like, well, I'll be so comfortable.
Right. Be like, I'll just wear it around the house. Fine.
No, I wouldn't. I'd go.
I know. I know.
I'll keep an eye out for you.
Thanks. next time we come to Cincinnati, I'll just roll up to John's in the Puma velour tracksuit.
Yeah. Everybody would be out of there. They'd be like, what is going on here?
So funny. Oh, yeah. It's a dream that's never going to come true is pretty much what it is. So.
Hey, it can. You never know.
Never say never, right?
I mean, would you wear that during summer?
No. I'm a shorts and sandals guy in the summer. I can't wait to bust out my sandals. Like, it's my favorite time of year.
I can. I am not even looking forward to summer here.
Yeah, I am. At this point, I'm just tired of being cold. Like,
yeah.
I just don't want the cold anymore. I'm over it. Mark says, I'm packing $70 in postcards I sold and trying to keep up with the conversation, multitasking. Nice work.
Nice.
So you can chew gum and walk at the same time. See that?
Perfect.
Angie's Audio says, I bought a hooded blanket. It's warm and cozy, not velvet, but it's plush. I saw those.
Yeah.
Have you seen these things? They're like the Snuggie with a back and a hood.
Yep.
Is essentially what they are.
I believe Jen has one.
I told Sarah to give me one for Christmas, and she's like, I can't, because you're just going to give up on life at that point. You're just going to be wearing this thing constantly, and you're never going to take it off. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably true. So, I don't know. I have a Amazon brand Snuggie or whatever, and I use that thing all the time. I love it. So, you gotta do what you got to do when it gets cold out, and you live with somebody who won't let you turn the heat up. So
when it's cold here, we turn the heat up, and yes, I know your cold is different from our cold.
I was like, Ed, come on, man.
I just want to. The only thing I want to know, and because I know you talk a big game and how you like the cold and everything, but like I'd like to put you in our winter for like a month and see how long it takes you to go, okay, I'm tired of this. Like, this is just annoying now. So there are people that really, really like it, and I've met them, and I think they're crazy. But there are people out there that are like, I love the cold.
Yeah.
So,
I'm like,
yeah, I mean, I'm mostly an indoor person anyways. Or, I don't know, actually. My guess, maybe a month, and then I'll get tired of it.
Yeah. I'm just curious, because I know people that have moved from like warmer climates, and they're like, the first couple snowfalls are like, oh, it's beautiful, I just love the winter, it's so cool, and this and then like a month later I see the same person being like, is it ever gonna get warm again? When's the sun gonna come out? It snowed for like 4 days straight, and you're like, I told you. Like I can't ever, I gotta shovel my car out in the morning.
Yeah, that's my
I mean,
neighbor
cold,
lady.
cold for us is what, 40, 45 degrees. So I mean, I've been in I've been in like 50-degree weather.
That's right now, man.
Yeah, that's right. I always tell Jimmy before the show is like I normally walk outside to get the mail in my shorts, and even if it's 20 degrees outside, I just deal with it and walk up to the mailbox. I walked out today and I was like, oh, it's kind of nice out here.
Right.
So, Yeah. Angie loves it. The velvet blanket. Chicago. Actually seen the sun today in Michigan. It's so nice. Yeah, so did I.
You're like,
I saw
what
the
is this?
sun, blue sky. Yeah, I used to joke around with my dad all the time, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I heard you guys see it all the time. There's this big yellow thing in the sky. It's really bright, and he's like, "Oh, that's the sun." He's like, "We see it here all the time. You guys don't see it very
Yeah,
often."
thanks, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, Dad.
We see it here way too often.
Yeah, they can see the rays coming off of it. We're like, oh, I think it's behind that cloud.
That's right.
You know,
It's there. The sun's
hello.
coming up. Are you sure? No, maybe.
I think so.
It seems to be a little lighter now. I don't know. Yeah, 56 degrees today. Yeah, we got a heat wave going.
I think it got up to like 75 here.
Whoa,
Too hot.
Too hot. I would love. That's perfect. My perfect temperature is between 72 and like 74. Like
Same.
that.
Mm-hmm.
That right there is with a nice breeze. I could sit
I mean,
outside.
You know, I hate summer here because we get up to 100. I know other people do too, but it's horrible.
Yeah.
I am not leaving this house if it's over 100. Thankfully, the thrift stores have the AC on, so kill two birds with one stone.
There you go. Now that might be a good day to go to the bins because maybe people won't go. Well, no.
Well, no, they don't have AC in there.
Oh, then it's even better day to go to the bins and keep people away.
Man, I'd be
You'd
packing
be
water.
surprised.
Man. I'd be like,
Jimmy would be walking around with T-shirts he bought around his head.
oh yeah,
Kermit.
yeah.
All right. Well, we're about out of time. So, what do you guys got coming up this week?
Go ahead.
All right. So I really don't have much planned this week. I might. Well, if I could get an update on that Poshmark thing that I was telling you about, the flash free shipping sale, then I'll definitely make a video about that. Hopefully in more detail. And other than that, unless I go to the flea market this weekend, which I am not sure if I am, I might go or I might not, or I might try out the bins. I might have something out for you guys, but if not, I won't. I probably won't be going live on Sunday. And yeah, other than that, maybe just one thing planned, but that's all I got.
Let's hope.
And then of course back here on Monday.
Let's hope no hospital visits.
Like I said, if it does, and you see a thumbnail with a knife, you know where I'll be at.
Ed with a big Band-Aid on his head.
I hope not, man. If it gets bad, just get out, man. I'll be serious. Get out.
I'll try.
As of right now, I mean, I need to do a video, but this Sunday, 7 p.m. on John Bama Picking and Grinning's our segment of Picking Shenanigans on his channel. So as of right now, that's all I have.
Is that the plan with the Sunday show? So you're going to bounce back and forth on each other's channels, like you did before?
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be funny because he's never used StreamYard, so that all he was giving me, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna be like sitting there like, oh man.
It's gonna be awesome.
So yeah, that's the plan, just to get him some hours too, and
yeah. So if you guys don't know, Jimmy and John from Bama Picking and Grinning have teamed up on Sundays at 7. Is that right?
7 p.m. Eastern. Yep.
Cool. So and every Sunday it's gonna bounce back and forth between their two channels. So. What do I got coming up? Well, tomorrow is going to be a Tuesdays with Sarah back again. She's kind of every other week in it with that one. So, and she went to the bins, so should be fun. She got some really interesting stuff. Just some odd stuff that we never find at the bins she found. So it should be a pretty cool video. And then and I haven't edited that yet, Jennifer. So if you're trying to put it up, it's not there because I haven't even edited it yet. I'm going to do it tomorrow. But I did put up Thursday. Me and Sarah are going to be back again. No guests this the next couple weeks because again I don't know what last minute plans we're going to have to firm up with the wedding. So I didn't want to book anybody ahead of time and then have to cancel on them. So no guests, but me and Sarah back Pittsburgh Picker live on Thursday. And that's about it. So all right. Well, thank you everybody for watching.
Don't forget about your whatnot.
I always forget about that.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Whatnot. Thank you. Tuesday, tomorrow, 7:30. And then actually we have one on Friday night, I think. Let me look just to make sure.
You said you're having 4 auctions?
We are. We're doing, so the 18th, what is the 18th? That's Friday. The 18th, we're doing a hat auction, and tomorrow we're doing our usual t-shirt auction. And then we're going to do a crew neck and tie-dye auction on the 22nd and the 29th. The 29th is going to be a t-shirt auction. So, we're just doing a bunch of them. Whatnot Tuesday and Friday. So, 8 p.m. on Friday, tomorrow at 7:30. We're live on Whatnot. So check that out too. And feed the sluts. That's exactly what the Whatnot.
Absolutely.
The all proceeds from those Whatnots will go towards the Greater Las Vegas. We need bigger casino funds, so we'll make our Nevada donations from the Whatnot money. So, yeah, and that's about it, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for coming out. We will see you with the three of us back next Monday. So, thanks so much.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Good day, sir!